Thanks for being with us today. I'm here with Rosita Hall, motivational speaker and coach. Rosita, I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
You do a lot of work around women's empowerment, organizational change, and leadership. Thanks so much for being here with me today.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
So I wanted to ask you, what are some of the challenges that you're seeing in the workplace as it relates to organizational change?
Probably the biggest challenge that I see is that people expect change to be linear. So they think that everything is going to go from point A to point B to point C, and then once we get all that done, then everything's going to be fantastic, and we're going to get through this change. But change is nonlinear, and change is constant, and change just moves back and forth. Even when you think you have the best plan, it's not happening. So I think it's just really being aware that it's a process. It takes time, and it takes energy, and it takes people, and it takes connections, and there's opportunities galore in it.
So what are some of the myths and realities about change as you see it?
I think one of the myths is that people can go through it quickly and that people can go through it at the same pace. But change is one of those things that starts from the inside. So I think if we talk about the realities of organizational change, it starts on the inside first. How are your resources in terms of, are you motivated, are you inspired, do you know your value system, are the changes aligned with what your belief system is? And then how do you move through that place, and being comfortable enough to also ask for help, ask for support, ask for what you need to get through those challenges in the workplace.
So what is the role of leadership during organizational change or even employee change?
I'm so glad you asked that, because leadership is the key.
All right.
I really believe in the power of connections when we have to go through any kind of changes or challenges, whether it's personal, whether it's professional, that there has to be connections. And I think leaders have to start from a place of being authentic and knowing what their truth is, and then to have the employees be able to tell their truth in terms of what it was like for me to walk into the office today, what was that story I was carrying in, because that's going to impact how I'm dealing with the changes and the challenges. And then what's my story? A lot of times people aren't working through the challenges of change because they don't understand who they are at the core. They don't recognize that they have the strength and the capacity and the abilities to get through that change, because there's something that has them stuck in their story and which is connected to their authentic truth. So when a leader says, hey, here's my truth, and here's how I got through the changes, and it's okay to have this as part of your story, going through the change. If we can get people to think in that manner, I think it'll make life a lot better, but it starts with leadership.
Okay, and being more open with your employees.
Yes. Yes.
Being open to conversations about things.
Open conversations, and understand when you're stuck, it's because there's something going on the inside, right? Change is not easy for anyone by any means. I mean, it can be a tough thing, but it can also be an exhilarating thing. It can be a time where you can cash in on amazing opportunities, but it starts with the leadership to encourage, to inspire, to elevate, to have people recognize you have what it takes to get through those challenging times.
And on that note, I've heard you speak before, you're a fabulous speaker, very inspirational. Thanks for being here today.
I love being here.
Big fan.